Ooh, Queen of Wands. Ooh, King of Wands and Queen of Wands energy. So this tells me two people who definitely know what they want. And we have some sort of message. Now, it's an emotional message. It's often, this is like the page or the Knight of Cups. So someone here is definitely, it's a connection. Someone wants to ask someone out here. So interesting. And we have 10 of Earth, Justice, ooh, Queen of Water, the Moon. So there's some sort of attraction here. Some sort of physical attraction. Two people attracted to each other. So it doesn't matter what sign you are. It's about two people who are generally bold. They know what they want. Now this looks like it could be a place. I see Justice. So this has to do with harmony. Something to do with harmony. We have the Queen of Water. Yeah, but this is someone keeping their feelings to themselves. But this is often a person waiting for someone to communicate, to ask them out. So there is a little confusion, but I'm going to tell you here, it's someone trusting their inner knowing. Yeah, this is where you both probably know too. Yeah, so I see something romantic. See, someone feeling romance. This is someone wanting to be romanced. Beautiful, but there is that beautiful physical attraction. Two people want this, a passionate beginning. Could be two people holding a little bit of a torch. Yeah, waiting. Got a feminine waiting. Has to do with harmony. It has to do with someone coming in right. Yeah, we have the Chariot. So there is definitely that energy of someone taking the lead. Yeah, and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is someone here who's just kind of focusing on other things, but it has to do with control. See, someone letting go of control, letting the other person take the lead. Very nice. That's what you want. Just focused on house and home. Focused on other things. Yep, it has to do with this person taking action. So I'm going to pull out, let's have a look at this Queen of Fire. Yeah. And we have, yeah, being safe to love. This is it. This is the person who it has to do with feeling safe to love. Yeah, so someone here is feeling really optimistic. Feminine energy, but it has to do with this masculine too, because we have someone, it's about feeling safe and secure, someone stable. This is someone stable. This is someone no longer focusing on the past, now feeling optimistic about the future. See, we have someone who's definitely in their feels there. Yeah, it has to do with true love, somebody wanting true love. It's a romance of a lifetime, so it has to do with all this romantic energy. Oh my goodness, let me move all these cards. Let's have a look here. I'm going to grab this deck. Tell me about this messenger of fire. Or, pardon me, water. Is this person going to ask you out? Yeah, is this a Knight of Pentacles? Someone taking their time. This person's actually someone who's, yeah, they are stable. They are someone planning, preparing. They're kind of assessing the situation. This is someone who definitely wants true love. But you can see the feminine energy is whether this, you know, it's safe to love. Yes, it's safe to love. And that's what this person's assessing. Is this safe too? You know, is this... Yeah, see, it has to do with feeling safe, feeling stable. Someone who's stable. And not just financially. I feel emotionally. So let's have a look at justice and harmony. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. Someone just, or this is someone coming in right. Beautiful, emotionally mature. So this is both people, you know, looking to see if it's safe, both assessing. But this masculine, and it probably, actually, this could be the feminine assessing this. Is this person safe? Are they stable? Because someone's putting on the brakes here. See, letting them take the lead, being practical. Yeah, interesting. So it could be either or, but I feel this... this person is, yeah, they're very curious. There's things that they're learning. See, they're assessing the situation. Someone feeling a little apprehensive. Now, this is interesting because I've been seeing a lot of this. Someone who's generally really bold, suddenly feeling a little shy because they're learning something. There's something they want to know. They're assessing it. So it has to do with stability, wanting to learn. So they have learned something. That someone's stable, dependable, reliable kind of person. So it is safe. This is person here, definitely. But it's both people, I feel. Yeah, you're manifesting this. There's definitely a connection. Little mirroring. So it's about communicating. This is someone manifesting, getting ready to communicate. See, now they're curious. They now have all the tools, the information. They have everything they need. Everything they need to know. The gathering of info. So they've learned something. Let me see how and where they've learned. Tell me about this curiosity. See, it's someone who's not saying too much. They're thinking. Someone thinking it through. I feel like this is a person who I feel they are safe. I feel they're dependable. I feel they're mature. I feel they're someone who has everything they need, but love too. That's the situation. And I actually feel there's both people like that. So tell me about this Page of Swords. This person's sincere, like I say, but there's just things that they're learning, the curiosity. Yeah. See, trusting their intuition, their inner knowing. So there's something they wanted to know that they now know. This person's thinking about love, true love too. And I see a feminine here that wants true love. That Queen of Cups always wants that true love. Yeah, the see is someone who's not doing anything. They're letting the masculine take the lead. See, giving up control. Someone giving control over to the other person. Yeah. Tell me about this optimism. Someone's feeling pretty positive about this. Yeah, see, starting something new. You got new coming in. Lots of happiness and joy, starting someone new, starting with someone new. It's a new person. I also see the Seven of Cups. You know, someone fantasizing, romanticizing, looking. This is someone seeing opportunity. See, they're curious. They see opportunity. But I feel this is both people. But I feel this is someone kind of, you know, waiting for that opportunity. While they're kind of waiting for this opportunity, they're gathering info. They're trusting their inner knowing. Yeah. See? Somebody who now knows something. So it looks like it's a person who kind of taken their time a little bit here until they know what they need to know. Yeah, so someone wise. See, trusting their inner knowing. It's this person has integrity. They speak truth. They're ready to communicate. They want to communicate here. Ooh, very nice. But you can see feeling a little apprehensive here. Keeping their emotions to themselves until they're sure. Now they feel sure. They feel confident. They know the things they need to know. Yeah, look at that. See, it has to do with success, chasing, going after it. This is somebody who's definitely coming in. This is a feminine who's not chasing. See, this is where I feel there's definitely this energy of two people who generally just go after what they want, but not this time. Because we have a feminine who's not chasing. It has to do with this person coming in right, but it's harmony and balance between two people. Now, for some of you, I do see a scenario where it's an energy of someone who is curious, but there's things, it could be someone who didn't tell you something. So I do see some truth. Some of you, it could be someone who could be an apology for some of you, where somebody here didn't know something. Now they know truth. But I do see they have integrity. I do feel they speak truth. Okay? So you might know who this is, some of you. But it has to do with love. It has to do with someone who sees opportunity. So they're assessing this. Someone's put on the brakes. I feel it's the feminine putting on the brakes, assessing it. It really does feel like that. It actually feels more like the feminine putting on the brakes, giving up control. See, letting go of control, letting this person. Yeah. This is someone seeing truth. Yeah, see, letting go of things that no longer serve, but it has to do with worth and value. See, it's respect, self-respect. Someone here may have gone through a healing. It's also a card of balance, but it has to do with someone's hopes and dreams, everything they could ever want, because they see opportunity. But it's also a person who makes sure that somebody else maybe isn't seeing other people too, or chasing other people. But it has to do with success and victory. So this person's aiming for that. See, planning, preparing for success, coming into it bold. So it is somebody who's let something go. But it has to do with their hopes and dreams. See, respect. See, out of respect. See, this is somebody here who's out of respect. They're just not, for some reason, they're just not moving very fast. Because it has to do with options. Somebody may have other options. But someone's looking for clarity, and you can see. So this is someone who's ready to start something, though. Yeah, see, we have the Queen of Wands. See, respect, self-respect, self-worth. But it has to do with two people here. Yeah, whether it's mutual. This is someone who's not sure the other person feels the same. Now, it could be to do with physical attraction or anything, but I feel this is where it's mutual. We have a Queen of Wands, someone who knows what they want, someone who doesn't settle. So I do feel there's a feminine who has left something behind, ready for new. Yeah. Possibly a masculine too, because I mean the King of Swords also cuts people out, but it has to do with true love. It has to do with two people who want love, the real deal, something real. So there's that cycle. See, a whole new cycle beginning. It's an energy of mutual, about, two people seeing each other in a favorable light. So you both do. And I feel like we have that Queen of Wands just kind of doing their own thing, focusing on the house, home, money. Queen of Pentacles is there, very grounded, stable. See, it has to do with stability. But like I say, that Six of Wands is someone who didn't have success with a certain relationship in past, because I do feel this is somebody who's definitely going to be asking a lot of questions too, because like I say, it's a person who's trusting their inner knowing. So they now know, they've learned something. So they do see opportunity, they see all the possibilities. They're also looking at how it might play out. It's a person who plans and prepares ahead. See, kind of playing it safe. See, I feel there's a feminine playing it safe, but there's also a masculine playing it safe emotionally, kind of keeping their feelings to themselves until they're sure the other person feels the same. So they're trying to learn something. I feel they have already for some of you. Let's have a look at that Wheel of Fortune. This has to do with the cycle. So it's a windfall of abundance, seeing someone in a favorable light because they now have all the tools, the information. Yeah, so someone here, see, looking at how things could play out. This is a person planning ahead. So this is someone kind of expecting, maybe it won't be mutual, maybe you won't feel the same, but they're going for it. Okay? It's a person who wants love. They are emotionally mature. They want love. They're ready to take a leap of faith. Now, for some of you, because I do see the other end of this where someone feels like a fool. And because now they know something they didn't know before. It has to do with someone who's creative, very charming, hardworking, dependable, somebody who's financially stable, or they just have their act together. Very grounded, sensible person. Someone who's practical. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice, yeah. So we have someone waiting here. A little bit of waiting. It has to do with the one, choosing the one. It's all about choosing the right person, you see. So someone here, I feel, the ship has sailed for one person and they're open to new. But yeah, it's an energy of a situation coming to fruition for some of you. It has to do with this person taking the lead, because I feel the feminine's, I'm open to new. I have other options. Yeah, I've got options, or I'm just open to new. But I feel this person's coming in because they're right here with the King of Cups. Yeah, King of Pentacles, stable. See, they've assessed the situation. So this is somebody who's been kind of just taking their time, assessing it, taking a look, and they're making some kind of plan. They're planning something. And they're feeling hopeful because it has to do with harmony. It's about two people coming together, but it's about coming in right. So somebody here making sure they're making the right choice. They need to feel confident. And it looks like they are, because there it is. They are stable. See, it's about partnering up, two people coming together. A partnership. And we have a person waiting. Yeah. See, look at that, fast moving. Someone's waiting for communication, but here it is, coming in fast, suddenly out of the blue. There it is, Ace of Fire. See, a physical attraction, a passionate beginning, a spark. This is someone looking for that spark. They're looking to see if the other person is, feeling the same, the mutual. Do they feel the same? So this is someone here, it's about moving faster, being spontaneous. Because someone's kind of going slow, taking their time, and all of a sudden now they're feeling bold. Because it's someone who was in that Page of Cups energy. And it could be it's possible someone here put on the brakes at some point. For some of you. Maybe not feeling confident. They could be reassessing. But it actually feels almost like two people in that situation. But that Queen of Wands is someone who's, they know what they want. Yeah, see, we have the King of Cups. This is somebody definitely coming in to offer that cup, to tell someone here. But it's whether it's mutual. They see you in a favorable light. But I feel they're not sure if you see them that way, because it may not be the same. You may not feel the same. Now, this could be someone who's been holding a torch for a while, too. It's possible. They've been just kind of, You know, there's an attraction, that spark, the fire's lit. They want to get going. They need to hurry up. But they're also looking to see if there's multiple offers or opportunities. Yeah, so I do see invitations, opportunity. Some sort of communication here, but it's about movement. It's about this person making a move. They need to make a move. They need to hurry up. Because this is where I feel. I don't know if there's people involved, people talking. This is that Three of Cups where someone's like, hey, I got options, other opportunities, you know. Someone who only waits around so long. But I feel there is a situation coming to fruition. Someone's definitely moved away from someone else, I feel, whether it's the masculine or feminine here. To me, it kind of looks like the feminine no longer focused on someone, changing focus towards this other person. Nice. Yeah, we have someone feeling confident. See, taming that beast within themselves, feeling confident. Yeah. Someone who's, ooh, wow. Yeah, so this is that pull where someone feels drawn to someone. They find them attractive. But again, they see them in a favorable light, but they're not sure they feel the same. And it could be people talking about it. Yeah, they're weighing the pros and the cons, whether they should or they shouldn't, you see. Should I or shouldn't I reach out? Do they feel the same? They could be talking to other people. Yeah, it has to do with work, has to do with building, putting in the effort. See, this is someone who's had, this is also just like the Queen of Cups. It's someone who's had a tough time in their love life, but it's whether it's mutual. I do feel it is. It could be some people helping two people come together here, but this is an energy of this person putting in the effort. See, someone's learning things, what someone does for work, you know, that they work, they're dependable. This is someone who definitely is too, because I feel it's about two people here. Building, it takes two people. So that's where I feel the energy. They're not sure you feel the same. And they're looking for that. They want this to be successful, but they're keeping their feelings to themselves until they're sure here. Playing it safe. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, two people playing it safe. Keeping their feelings to themselves, not saying anything. Because it has to do with who's taking the lead. Who's going to get this going? That's what it's all about. So it has to do with someone's strong mind, strong will. See, taking action. This is someone who needs to get a light a fire under it here. The sparks there, the pull, the attraction. Yeah, this is someone seeing the truth. It has to do with truth, victory. Someone's going, aha, they need to take the lead. This is somebody here, you know, kind of a progressive kind of energy where they don't mind if a feminine takes the lead, but I feel we have a feminine who's not going to because of things that have happened in the past. You see, that's what I feel. That's why that Queen of Pentacles is focused on past. Someone who's not taking the lead. They're letting the other person. Because I'm seeing this person going, aha, seeing the truth. And they might be thinking, oh, they just want to be chased. So someone who's not chasing someone. It's somebody who definitely would, you know, possibly in the past, but I feel they're not, because it's someone who's just not going to do that. It's a feminine who's not going to chase. Nope. Now we have this person even more curious. See, they're learning things. They're still learning, finding things out, checking out social media, talking to people. Because there's things that they want to know. They want to know as much as possible, too. You can, I mean, when that energy is there twice. And I'm going to be honest, some of you could have several people interested in you, because I see movement. I see action, fiery, passionate. But it's also somebody here feeling a little overwhelmed. That King of Cups is feeling a little overwhelmed. So, yeah. But like I say, they also look at it. They know they need to hurry up. So people could be talking, oh, this person's got other options. Yep, there we go. There we go, and there we go. So we have oh my gosh, we have an Empress. This is someone open to talk, communicate. We have an Empress here. Someone who works hard, see, this is what they're seeing. Now they're kind of like, oh. Oh. Yeah, see, justice and harmony. It's about coming in right. This is someone who's had someone who didn't treat them right. So now we have someone who's learned all their lessons, an Empress. So this is a person who's open, always open for new ideas, always open to communicate and talk. Very gracious, somebody who's gracious. See, someone who's sensible and practical. And with the Queen of Cups, kind, compassionate. Someone who's, you know, can be quite forgiving. but I feel it has to do with this partnering up. So it looks like a place where people socialize. So it's somebody here, like I say, curious whether someone's in a relationship. Someone may come across as that they're married or give the impression that they're in a relationship or married, but we have an Empress that's open, and somebody who, people talking, they probably have other options, because it looks like there's talk and gossip here about options and possibilities, but someone's looking at all this and still curious, still wanting to know. But I think you're both curious about each other. You're both wanting to know about each other's lifestyle, because there's a pull, there's an attraction. This is the King and Queen of Wands. They're attracted to each other. That's the passion, drive, ambition. Two people who generally, aren't afraid to take in the lead or going after what they want. But right now we have a feminine who wants the masculine to take the lead. They're not budging. It's an Empress. Somebody asking them out. See, this is a place where people congregate, socialize. See, it's stable. See, both people curious about whether each other's stable. And there it is, new. See, about starting new. Oh my gosh. Yeah, enjoy the holiday bliss. So there could be holiday travel energy. I know the honeymoon card is interesting, but this is, to me, often it's like the Six of Swords. Somebody gathering information, see movement, some kind of move. And it could be someone traveling, moving, coming to visit people, vacation time. But there's the new. So some of you, this could be something to do with travel and vacation, but I see something to do with holidays, some kind of an event or gathering. So there could be some kind of holiday coming up, worth traveling, maybe visiting. Someone's planning and preparing. They're hoping for success here. Yeah, so yeah, someone's getting their friends to help. There it is. See, travel, friends, maybe another community, but yeah, and it could be, if there's a holiday or, it could be just a holiday that's coming up where someone's planning something and they're getting their friends to help. So there are people helping out here. So it's also the energy of gathering info, having all the tools and the information. So, but someone's asking friends for help, or they're curious, asking them. So don't be afraid to ask people about this person either, masculine or feminine. Yeah, Queen of Wands, see? There could be two Queen of Wands energy here. It could be somebody helping somebody, asking someone to say something, to relay a message. But there's a lot of curiosity and a lot of need for knowledge. Yeah, temperance, someone trying to be patient, tempering their passions, emotions. See, seeing things differently, trying something different, maybe asking friends, or yeah, interesting. But there's the new again, trying to come out. See, someone different than your usual type. Some of you have got new. There's a focus on new. It's two people who want something new. So there's happiness and joy. Someone here, that temperance is interesting because it's an energy of someone getting ready. See, they're planning, they're getting themselves ready. So it's telling you to get ready. This person's coming in, they're talking to other people. But this actually could be another person, because I see someone, it's about coming in right, being ready. So somebody maybe wasn't ready, they're now ready for whatever reason. So, but that's a person who knows what they want. But see, it has to do with friends, social circle, people saying, people are saying generally very positive things about both people. But it's somebody preparing themselves with temperance to get this moving. See, the masculine's got to move. The masculine has to move. They have to make the move. The feminine's not doing it. And this is someone who generally would. But I wouldn't doubt if this is someone else in that social circle with a similar energy telling this person. It's often that person, that's helpful. Someone who likes to help people, but it's about justice and harmony, coming in right, doing things right. Yeah, somebody wise. Yeah, somebody giving advice, wisdom, sharing wisdom. But it's also somebody here speaking truth. See, someone's speaking truth. A lot of wisdom, trusting their inner knowing. So, I find this really interesting. Yeah, get out and socialize. I mean, if you have a friend and they, or somebody's traveling, visiting, people getting together, whatever it may be, just a holiday where people have the day off, and some kind of get together, definitely take those opportunities, because that's where you're likely going to connect. Some of you, I feel like there's already been some kind of connection. And the other person's just preparing themselves to get this going, because we have a feminine who's not budging and giving in here. They want the other person to make the move. It has to do with feeling safe. This is someone getting ready to open their heart for to receive the highest energy of all. See, hoping for a victory. But it looks like it could be someone who didn't have something successful in the past. But this is really fascinating. It's very powerful. Yeah, Hierophant. See, it's playing by the rules, doing things by the book, the feminine energy, doing it by the book. See, things being learned. Someone's learning about this person. They're learning about you. If you are the feminine, if you're the masculine, they're learning about you too. And there's this person, I feel, who's that friend, helping bring two people together here. Okay? But it's also saying to get out and socialize, take those opportunities. And I actually see this movement. There's movement, this person making a move, doing things by the book, playing by the rules, society's rules. Interesting. But it has to do with lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. It's all about learning about each other. So, like I say, it's something that's going to happen here. Yeah, there's the call. So it's just the calling, someone about to make a decision. Somebody calling somebody, talking to them, giving them a heads up, telling them to be prepared because they're going to get a call. Yeah, interesting. I love this card because it is often a phone call. Okay, but it's someone making the decision, the judgment. It's kind of like, that big decision to call this person to start. So I feel, like I say, that's why I feel there's somebody here wise giving advice. It could be several people in the social circle giving each other, advice, telling someone to go for it here. But I love this because someone's feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, the judgment, the call. Let's pull out one more card. Yeah, so someone taking a little pause, looking at things from a different perspective, putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. But it's two people who've checked each other out. Now there's a pause. Somebody just taking a little pause. See, there's that aha moment, seeing the truth, the introspection. Where is that Ace of Swords? See, there it is. It's about putting in the effort, something that's worth working for. But it's finding truth of what someone does for work, where they live. It's curious. Somebody who just is curious. But I see two people curious. And there's these people or person in between here helping out. It's an energy of someone definitely wanting to get it going. So it's a person getting ready. And I do feel some of you, this will really resonate with some. If you know somebody who has that Queen of Wands energy in the social circle that may know this person. But there's that little pause where someone's just kind of pulling back, looking at things different. See, you're different probably than their usual type. Somebody is often used to being chased, but you're not chasing. See, some of you maybe are in that energy where you would normally chase, but now we have an Empress. You know your worth and value. You're not going to do that. So, very nice. Yeah, this person needs to hurry up. Knight of Swords. See, they feel like they need to hurry up. They're thinking it through, choosing their battles. So it's about rushing in. Oh, yeah, it has to do with a home, wanting to know where you live. Oh, yeah, the house, the home, the financial foundation. Some kind of gathering coming up here. They could be planning it. Yeah, I see someone putting in effort or somebody fixing up their house and home or just getting ready. It's about stability. It has to do with work. See, there's things learning about work, things that you're doing, curiosity, people talking. So this is really nice energy. And I'm going to grab a couple more and wrap this up. Tell me about this Hanged Man. See, just checking things out, looking around. It's somebody who often just holds back, sits at the back of the room and just people watching kind of energy too. But with that sword there, that's somebody going, aha. They have to put the effort in. Oh, yeah. See, this is somebody who's clearing things up, clearing things out. See, they're just getting clarity. It's also someone who may have had a bit of a dark cloud hanging over them. Because the King of Cups is also like the Queen of Cups. Somebody who's had a tough time in their love life. So they play it safe. They're a little more cautious. Obviously learn some lessons, right? Six of Swords. energy, the honeymoon card to me. I often see that like that, but it's about two people taking the time to get to know each other, moving forward calmly, peacefully, learning about each other. See, it's about learning about each other, not rushing. There's no rush here. I don't feel like there's two people rushing, but I do feel it's two people who have rushed before. That's why the King and Queen of Wands is here, but now we have this level of maturity. Very nice. Yeah. It's the King of Wands energy, clearing things up, clearing things out. Yeah, I see some kind of news. There's good news of something new. There could be an offer, an opportunity, event. It could be I see businesses, maybe a new restaurant opening, just things like that. All kinds of, it'll be different for everyone, but it's also Queen of Cups. Someone who's kind, compassionate, nurturing, a caring person. I feel we have a feminine here who's very much, it's a masculine and feminine, both very much interested in each other. And I do look at the serendipity. See both of you feeling hopeful. See, there's hope here. And feeling serendipity. Six of Swords. Talking, communicating, learning about each other. So it's about growing closer. So this is growing close. The timing. This is going to happen at some point here. See, crossroads, the choice. Queen of Swords, being wise. Somebody, see, it's two people trusting your inner knowing. See, you have people that you know, I feel. Maybe you didn't know, but you will soon. But I can see that Queen of Swords here, being wise, trusting the intuition, making a life path choice. See, both of you making a decision. Crossroads, time in your life. So it's that path. Some of you have left something behind too, see? And this is where somebody is now feeling optimistic, because I feel we have a feminine here who was just focusing on work, kind of, just not really getting out and socializing much, spending a lot of time alone, just working on things. Not generally somebody very happy. But yeah, someone who's now starting to feel more optimistic. And I feel it's both people, but there's the communication coming in. Somebody communicating, a letter. Yeah, see, it has to do with a book. See, learning, doing things by the book. But it's also an energy of someone closing the book on the past, taking all the lessons they've learned, which we also know this book generally has a key. So it's really going to be about that initial communication. Yeah, this is an energy of the book. Stable, someone's stable, Ace of Hearts. So someone offering up their heart. They're stable, they're grounded, they're sensible. They have a lot of skills too. Yeah, look at, there it is. Oh, this could be just a loyal friend. Birds of a feather, so a friend. So there are friends here helping this person out. Something to do, it could be relaying a communication, but it has something to do with the book. The book is learning. Okay, curiosity, learning. See, someone's seeing something clear. There's clarity. Because the cloud, somebody here has got a dark cloud hanging over them. They're, like I say, it could be a healing energy, but it's a person who's getting ready. There it is, birds of a feather, a lot of talk and communication. This is a friend. I feel this could be the person, but it could be a friend. Okay, often it's a loyal friend. Because I do see a communication, people talking, and this all birds of a feather that flock together. There's going to be a gathering, news, yep. There it is, some sort of, this is often someone delivering a message. It's to get something going. That's why I feel friends helping out, delivering a message. 9 of Cups, but see, it's an energy of being a little cautious, careful here. Just playing it safe, not rushing in, but definitely getting things moved. Someone's anxious, like they know they need to hurry. Okay, they know they need to hurry up. Yeah, see, this is the person with the King of Wands energy, being bold. Before, because someone has options, opportunities, and like I say, there could be talks about that. So, but it's someone just looking at that. Oh, they probably have other opportunities, Better hurry up here, better get a move on. I feel there's just all these people talking about this letter communication. Just here's a letter. I feel someone's going to deliver a message. It could literally drop something off at someone's house because someone wants to know, but I feel there's going to be this relaying of messages. Because it has to do with stability, safety, feeling safe. But I feel it's safe. It's saying it is safe for you to love. But it's both masculine and feminine looking at that energy. So it's two people who've had a really tough time in their love lives. There it is, the sun shining, clarity. Ace of Swords, truth. Someone's seeing truth. So there is truth. Oh, love this. Love this. This is harmony. It's peace. It's innocent. So there's, if there is an exchange of messages, people talking, it's innocent. It's pure. And it's King of Cups energy. Oh my gosh. So you got this person, I'm going to tell you, they're a decent person. It's safe. They're safe. You can spend time with this person, but it has to do with somebody knowing where you live, or because I do feel there's this friend kind of, and I do feel out of respect is to relay the message first and give the feminine the opportunity. But it could go the other way around. Just take it as it resonates. But this is an energy of innocence, purity. See? Perfectly innocent. So, but it's an energy of that fresh new start, this opportunity. This is like offering the cup. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. Hope this resonates with some of you. Okay? Take those opportunities. Yeah, see, purity. See, somebody pure. There's innocence here. I feel there's nothing to really look at the adventure. See, messages, communication. Someone's emotions are starting to flow, which tells me someone here is thinking of this, looking at it like adventure, having a good time too. But the emotions are flowing. I see a lot of communication, a lot of birds. See, we have a feminine who's not budging. We have somebody who's not budging and moving. They're not moving, letting the other person. See, it's about the masculine taking the lead. We have a feminine that's just standing still, not moving. Okay? So it has to do with this person making a move. There is going to be movement. Yeah, there is definitely going to be movement. There's change coming. I can see it with that Ace of Wands there. But it's all about this person taking opportunity up. See, standing still. Just go with the flow, kind of see what happens. So we have a feminine who's just kind of looking to see what happens. But I also see a masculine kind of looking at that. I see a lot of growth, abundance. I see change. So there's movement. There's that little pause, crossroads, life path, choice, decision. So it's about two people. It's like the Two of Wands. It's two people coming together, you see. And it's both people making a choice whether you want to or not here. But I feel like you both want this. And it is change. It is change for the better. It's very positive. Some of you have definitely moved on from something else too, where you never got what you wanted. Yeah, or this person for that matter. So take care. Wish you the very best. Stay hopeful. It says stay optimistic. You've got new. Okay? Definitely with the feminine energy, keep your options open, but you've got true love coming in, because this is what it's all about, true love. See? But it's also someone looking to see if something's true. See? Someone's looking for truth. They want to know. They're curious. But it's about both people, just learning and speaking truth. I see integrity, honesty, beautiful energy. Two people very much attracted. So there's the opportunity. See? So this is someone who definitely is fantasizing and romanticizing here. Take care, and we'll see you soon.